Hey guys, welcome back to Channel Pause Window Cleaning, and this is week number 16 of our 100K journey of 2024. Now, just kind of want to give a quick shout out to Triple T. I know I talked about them in the past. The reason why I'm bringing them up again is because two things. I kind of forgot to put their contact information onto my video last time, so instead of just adding it into there, I kind of want to just kind of make a proper shout out to them, having their contact information there, because of them, I actually ended up getting a job through them. They do internal cleaning services, and they did a really great job. I went to I'm going to kind of transition to the job that they gave me. It was on a Monday, so it's kind of easy. It's like the first job of the week, so I can kind of mention them. I just went to the job, and like the first thing they said to me was like, man, Triple T did a great job and everything. And so I didn't even ask about them, because I was just there to do the windows, and they were just like, oh yeah, did a great job. So I didn't even get a chance to even ask about them, and they just kind of volunteered that information. So they did a really good job, very satisfied. And so now transitioning to the job. We ended up just doing the outside only. We also removed 2 windows that were French windows with paint on them. We just used steel wool. I didn't want to have a scratch waiver sign just to use, a razor for 2 windows that had paint on them, because they were very easy to remove. So it was like, I'm going to charge more for something that, it took a little bit longer than if I would have used a razor, but at the same time, I just was like, just keep it simple. So we're able to get that done. We were in and out of that job. Took like half a day, so it took about a couple hours, maybe 2-3 hours. 3 hours max. And we were in and out. They loved the results. It was their first time using water fed, and so we kind of made everything look really nice, especially with Triple T cleaning the inside. They did a really good job on that. And they're putting their house on the market, so they just want to make everything look good, so that when they sell the house, they will be able to sell it better, right? Because the house looks really nice. So anyways, so we did that in the morning. And then Monday afternoon, we ended up doing another job. It was also their first time having a professional window cleaners clean their house. They haven't had their windows done in like 20 years. So for them, it was kind of like, oh, wow, this water fed system. And really, their windows were dirty, just like dirty, like of just nature. It wasn't anything like with hard water or anything like that, fortunately. But we went in, we did the inside and out of that. We did screens. And so with them, what's nice is that we quoted them. And we told them about, that we do screen cleaning and all that stuff. Oh, I forgot to mention the first job with Triple T, we also did their screens too. So screens, windows, and we removed paint on 2 windows. But this one, they were kind of just like, okay, we want to just have our windows cleaned. And then we kind of talked a little bit. And then from there, they were like, we want to, and I told them about our screens that we charge $5 a screen. And they were just like, you know what, let's just go ahead and do it. So pretty much we did all their screens. So that was pretty cool. So we kind of got like an upsell on that. And man, they were like in love with the windows. They're like, man, this looks amazing. So we're just really glad that we were able to provide that service for them. And they just really appreciated it, and very smooth. They weren't picky at all, especially the morning job too. We were just in and out. Everyone just loves the water fed. So that was kind of good on that end. So then another job that we did this week, it's actually like a repeat client, but I haven't done her windows in like 5 years. And so it was pretty cool to see her again. We went to her house, and it's kind of funny because this was like, I don't think it was for sure before COVID. So my prices were like totally different. So she reached out to me. I mean, I sent her, like I always tell you guys, I send a message, like every season, like, hey, about window cleaning, if they want it done or not. And so then like the last season, she kind of reached out to me, or 2 seasons ago. And then she got busy with stuff. And then from there, she reached out to me again, like a couple weeks ago. And she was like, I want my windows cleaned. And I was like, okay, no problem. And then from there, it was kind of nice because she's like, come on, give me a bid again. So I think she kind of knew that the price wouldn't be the same, obviously because COVID and everything changed. So I went there, gave her the price. I told her about the screens, how we charge. And she was just like, all right, let's just do it. So the thing is with her house, I think it was kind of like a double-edged sword in a sense, because she hasn't seen the water fed. Like I used to have, remember I told you my little Unger end lights. So there was like maybe 2 or 3 windows that I did the water fed on. But with her, I water fed the whole house. And so she's probably thinking to herself, okay, he doubled the price pretty much, maybe, double pretty much. because I needed to. There was no way, the house the way it was, there was no way I could do the same price as it was from before COVID. But again, when you first start, you charge a certain way. Then as time progresses, so. But again, she knew that the price was going to go up anyways because of COVID and everything. So the point I'm trying to get at is when I was doing her windows, she's probably like thinking like, okay, he pretty much doubled the price. Like she had faith in me and everything. But then to see that instead of me doing everything by hand, and except for a couple windows, but with the water fit, I did the whole house with water fit, and she was just like, "Whoa!" And even like when we were doing the job, she was like, she went to go pick up her son, and then when he came home, he was like, "Whoa! This house is awesome! Like everything is so clean and everything." So it was a very nice compliment, and it's kind of funny because I was like, "Hey, I was here 5 years ago," and he was just like, "Oh man, I must have been like, I don't know, I think he said like he was like 4 years old or something like that." He's like, "Man, that was a long time." And so then when we were leaving, he was like, "All right, see you in 5 years." So that was kind of nice. But anyways, we talked to her at the end, and she's like, "The windows look phenomenal. I was looking at them, while you were working, and they look really great." And so I didn't need to do any touch ups. So that was nice. And so we were able to get that going. So then we had another job, and this is why I always say it's good to have a minimum, because I literally just did 5 skylights. Not even joking. Did it for my minimum, and that was kind of it. And I was in and out, and like I literally timed it, set up, do the windows. Had to take some steel wool because there was some tree sap on the skylights, so had to take some of that off. I was in and out, set up, do the job, remove with steel wool, out, in and out, whatever. 28 minutes. So, I told her ahead of time that I could do the inside of the skylights, and she said no, she just wants the outside done. That's what people want. Okay, no problem. So that was it, in and out there for 28 minutes. So that was pretty cool. And then this is going to be kind of funny. So, I always say that I don't like gutter cleaning, right? It's a tough job, but it pays when you have the right person that is willing to pay, right, to do gutter cleaning. Because again, a lot of people want to do it for like $100, which I don't agree with. But obviously, if it's like super small, then that's something different. But anyways, today is the day that I can officially say I am not doing gutter cleaning anymore, not because I don't want to. It's because my Mighty Atom broke. That's simply put. That house today, man. She hasn't done her gutters in like forever, and I'm talking about like maybe 20 years, if not more. I'm not even joking. Or like, yeah, it was pretty bad. And so like, how just to imagine with me, like the gutter, like itself, how it's kind of like a couple inches high. Well, the whole gutter was full of dirt and stuff that was that high. So I'm not even joking. It was not like, some gutters that you do is like a little something at the bottom, some dirt or whatever, some buildup. No, this one was like all the way up. So it was kind of like, man, it was pretty bad. And then there was like one part that even like plants were growing out. So I had to get on the ladder, get some gloves. And I would always recommend that if you do gutter cleaning, is to get some gloves, because when you're trying to pull stuff out and you try and do it by hand, your hands will get all like cut up and stuff, because it's just it's a lot of dirt and stuff, so you want to protect your hands. And so when I would pull the stuff out and throw it in the trash, it was kind of bad, because it was just like hey guys, my battery died. I don't use this camera as much anymore, so I forget to charge it. So anyways, but pretty much I was just saying, just wear gloves, protect yourself. But anyways, yeah, those gutters were like full of stuff, and it was just like, man, I was doing those gutters and it was pretty bad. And so essentially towards the end of the job, I'm very fortunate that it started to, be like towards the end of the job, like literally at the end, like the last bit of gutter. I'm not even joking. Like I was going and it was starting to like smell a little bit, and I was like, uh-oh, this does not look good. And like right away when like I looked at it, pop. So, and like even like a little bit of smoke came out of it. I turned it off right away, obviously. Went, unplugged it. I was kind of like waiting to see if like I need to do anything, make sure that everything was safe. Everything was fine. I am not plugging that in again, because I'm sure a fuse popped or something like that. So anyway, so even if I want to do gutter cleaning, I am kind of done officially, because there's nothing I can do unless I do everything by hand, obviously. But just the way our schedule is and with work, it's just better for us to just do everything without doing gutters. So anyways, but all in all, when we were doing that, my wife was with me actually, so she did the inside of the windows. They had like a small little back house, like a pool house, so she also did the inside of the windows on that. She helped me a lot with the gutters, man. Without her, I wouldn't be able to do it, because she was able to like help me move some stuff and like help with the bag, so she helped tremendously. But yeah, she took care of the inside on the main house, the pool house, and then I took care of all the gutters and I took care of all the windows. And yeah, I was pretty burnt out a little bit because I was like in the sun all day. I was in the roof a little bit trying to like take some stuff out. There was one tree that was like in the gutter, so I had to like kind of go around that. So, anyways, all in all, just the reason why I'm saying all this is because like at the end of the job, like the homeowner was like, "Wow, if I think I underbid you," and that, I guess that's one thing about me. If I already set a price, I'm not gonna say like, "Hey, the price is gonna go up," because that's really bad business practice. I mean, everyone to their own, do it however you want. But like for me, if I quote something, I'll take the loss. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of other people do that too. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be like in a business habit of like, "Hey, it's X amount," and then you do the job, no, it's gonna be more. So, but I didn't have to say anything. She was just like, "Man, you worked really hard. I think I underbid, or it's like if you think you underbid me, just charge me more." And so I told her that afterwards. I was like, "Look, I'm gonna keep the price the same. I'm not gonna do that for you." She's like, "No, no, 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 no. I'm gonna tip you." And yeah, she tipped like really well. So, but again, hard work proves itself, right? When you're doing good work. But yeah, at the end she was all like, "Yeah, here's a tip, no problem." She really didn't even look at the windows too much. She was like, "Man, they look amazing," because full of dirt and dust, dirt, and all that. So when we used the water fed, she like loved the results. So, but yeah, so she gave us that tip, and then on top of that, she actually was like, "You know what? Hey, I want to refer you to all my friends and all this other stuff. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So we'll get more jobs from that." We told her about Nice Job too, about like we'll send her a link if she can write a review, and she said she would. But all in all, yeah, I mean, it was a very busy week. It was just like one job after another after another. So we have a couple of other jobs coming up. So stay tuned for that. You'll understand what I mean later. So if you aren't, feel free to subscribe. You'll find out what I mean by the upcoming jobs. There's two in particular that I'm looking forward to in the next couple weeks. But yeah, all in all, this week I think it's the most profitable week that we have so far this year. So all in all, in total, we made $2,715. So the reason why it's 15 is because the second job after Triple T's job, they wanted screens done. So they had like a kind of like an odd number. So that's why it's like 15, not like 25 or 50 or a clean number like 2,700. But yeah, very busy week. And yeah, it's just we're very fortunate. And I also want to say too. Today I did get an order through one of you guys, and so I just want to say thank you guys again for using our links to buying products through us. Doesn't matter if it's small or big, I just want to say really thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Also my wife too, and it's really honestly like I didn't know how this YouTube channel was going to be like, and it was my wife's idea to do this 100K journey, and so it's just nice when you guys reach out to us, purchase stuff through us, and really, it's just very nice to be part of this community that's very good, very positive, and I love how we help each other out. And so, thank you guys very much. It just encourages me to continue making these videos. I have a couple of videos that are coming up, so you guys hopefully will appreciate it. And I just have to edit it. Again, you edit, a video, it takes a while to process and everything. I want to make a good quality video for you guys, so I don't want to just rush anything. But most importantly, just I really appreciate all that you guys do for us, and just looking forward to the upcoming videos. But anyways, I guess that's it for this week. And I guess as a bonus too, my dad took my wife and I to the Dodger game, so I'll probably put like a video of like it was like a drone show too that we went. So it was pretty cool. So that's why I'm kind of doing this kind of like towards midnight. But I just want to make sure that this looks good for you guys and get good quality videos. So anyways, yeah, I guess that's it. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.